Once upon a time, there were three little girls who wanted to become YouTubers. And they were.
All right, I pressed live. Why is it not going live? Everybody, and we are live for the very first ever Jeremy's Angels.
Welcome.
Thank you guys so much for coming. We are so excited. I'm not even gonna lie. So we're trying to get through it. We're a little nervous, but we're gonna get through it.
Oh, Crazy Mad wants a wrench.
I will give everybody wrenches. I'm getting there. I'm sorry. I gave a few out.
Live.
We are live, ladies.
Hello, everyone.
And I just honestly want to give a big thanks to, Jeremy. He is the best for even really, and Crazy Mad, you guys encouraging us to go through this. And then, we got Aldous to thank for that awesome intro, and Ravener. He did a little magic in there. And then we have, and then also Dean. We have to thank Dean from Comics Mate for that thumbnail. Awesome. So a lot of guys out there, you all helped us to kind of bring this together, and we are so grateful for you all. Oh, and we have John, Purple John in the chat, our Bosley, looking out for us.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate all the support and all the love. Me, Scarlet, and Kiwi, you guys have really just taken us under your wing, and thank you.
Absolutely. But before we get to you guys in the chat, which I'm so happy you guys, honestly, so much support. Thank you. I just want to introduce my fellow angels, and in no particular order. We have the lovely Techno Dana, all the way up north. Not quite north of the wall, but still up there keeping a watch out for them White Walkers. My best pal, Dana.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. How are you doing tonight, Dana? Doing good?
I'm good. How are you, Miss Scarlet? My fiery bestie from the South. She's the fire to my ice, along with our girl Kiwi. She brings
awesome
balance
Kiwi.
to us.
Yes.
Yep.
The awesome
I hope you guys enjoy us as much as we enjoy you. So, looking forward to this.
Yeah. And yeah.
Cool.
Awesome Kiwi skirt. We total shout out to Kiwi because, we couldn't do this without her. She is absolutely essential in the future, living it up, letting us know exactly what's going to happen. She's our little visible lady.
Well.
She's here in the future.
That's right. I can tell you that the stream went really well, being in the future and all.
Awesome. See, yeah, she's the Kiwi cast, keeping it real for us.
She's our mama. She's our mama bear.
Absolutely. And I want to give a big shout out to Bitey first. Let me go ahead and get you unpinned. Thank you so much, Bitey. First in the chat tonight.
First one. Yay.
I know.
This is so unreal. I'm still pinch
I'm
me.
sorry. I meant to not. I don't know if I deleted your message. I meant to unpin it. My bad.
I'm getting used to all this. Bear with us. Bear with us. We're newbies. Just
sorry about that.
Just bear with us.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. All right,
okay.
guys. I'm gonna start the hellos to you guys. See how this goes. Learning experience for us all. And we do have Bitey. Hello, Bitey. Always.
What's up, Bitey?
One of our biggest supporters.
Yes. First.
We got Aldous on the farm. Of course, he has been absolutely helpful. I mean, dude, the intro, absolutely love, man.
That intro was fire, Aldous. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's such a short period of time, guys. He did an awesome job here in the last few days. We didn't, of course, with us being ladies, we changed things a few times. So he worked very well with us. So thank you so much.
Yes, he was very patient, very kind.
Absolutely. And Bruce Lee, one of my other biggest friends in the Discord, man. One of my best buds, going way back when we first got in the Discord, dude. Awesome. So glad that you got to come. We got Nefarious. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We got, I'm sorry, if I make anybody's names, I'm sorry. I can't say vowels as it is, but we got Raiden Radio. Thank you for joining us. Purple John, of course, hanging out. Our Johnsley.
Bosley. Bosley. He's going to be
Scroll
taking our
down.
notes, taking
I know.
notes, making sure that we're stay on mission, stay on track. He's going to keep us all together.
And awesome. Awesome. We got Ravener, Lord Ravener, one of our best buds over there. He's always hanging out with us in
Yes.
Discord. Which, when
Yes,
one of
he
you ladies
is.
want to, if y'all want to put the Discord link for Jeremy on
Oh, yes.
Discord, and I
Do
will
that
pin it
right
to the
now.
top in just a minute. We
This is
got,
still like just so awesome.
I know, right? We got B42 Gaming. That's one of Dana's friends. I actually went on his
What's up?
Twitch.
I'm
I'm
sorry, but I'm
new
going to
to
say
that.
it. What's up, Louie? What's up, Louie?
She's doxing her friends. Dang, Dana.
Yep, that's right. I have privileges. I have privileges.
And yeah, Lou, if you're still in there, man, you want to drop your link in the chat, go for it, man.
Yeah,
You guys can check
seriously.
him out. He does some gaming and stuff. Pretty cool.
He's an awesome Twitch
I'm going to let you
streamer.
do this one, Dana. I'm going to let you do this one.
There you go. Link is
You see
there.
who it is?
What's up,
Why doesn't it
Terry?
come out right? The link
Sitting
isn't
right
showing
next
as
to
a
me,
link.
supporting me. My big cousin. She's awesome. She's been here, supporting and, showing us love. So thank you, Terry. Thank you.
All right.
I may not have the
I'm sorry.
rights to put the link in properly, Scarlett.
It'll be okay. I'll get it in just a minute. We'll get there.
Oh, it
Next
looks
week-
good. Okay.
No, it's in there. I got it. I got to pin it
Fine.
in just a second, but I don't think I took down Bitey's pin.
I
properly.
see it in the chat. So
Cool.
We got Snuggy Jr., our favorite Snuggy. Snuggy Bear.
my favorite bear. My
Dana's
favorite bear.
Snuggy Bear.
My favorite bear.
Dude, he's got to show us that spaceship. I keep hearing about it.
It's always them aliens.
I know. We got
All
Ando.
else
What's
fails,
up,
it's
man?
aliens.
Nice to see you
Ando!
tonight. I know.
Oh no! That's my other buddy. That's my other buddy.
I feel like Jeremy. I gotta scroll down the chat, guys. I see Crazy Mad. Yeah, Crazy Mad's here. Awesome. Glad to see you, man. One of our
Yes,
biggest
thank you,
supporters
Crazy
and
Mad.
pushes. Y'all can thank Crazy Mad a little bit for this
Yes,
madness.
he
A little bit.
really
You mean completely.
he's
a little bit.
he
Crazy
definitely
started it.
Yep, Crazy Mad is definitely one of the people who pushed us to get together and do this. So thank you, Crazy Mad.
Bosley,
right,
who are
guys.
you? What are
I
you
think
doing?
that's everybody. I think I got everybody. And if I didn't get somebody, I'm sorry. We'll get there.
Yes, just bear with us getting the first stream jitters out. So we're getting there.
All right, there we go, buddy. I unpinned. Now I can try to figure.
Oh, yes, you'll have to watch it back, BK. It's great. If I do say so myself.
Missed the intro.
All right, there
Well,
we go.
why were you late, BK? Why were you late?
And tonight, guys, we are going to be getting into Evil, which I know if you're in the Discord, then you know what's up with it, because we have been doing some watch parties to get everybody caught back up, or if you haven't seen it, to get a chance to kind of see what it's all about. And it's on Paramount Plus, and was created by Robert and Michelle King. And I know I'm enjoying it, and I know Dana's enjoying it. Kiwi, how you come along with it?
Still have seen the first 6.
Good. No,
I'm
that's good
enjoying it.
because you'll be able to watch it with us, and it'll be so fresh and enjoyable that way.
Yes,
It's more
that's
enjoyable with
right.
more people.
Totally. No, I like
Yes,
the show. I do.
we're gonna get you hooked.
odd.
We're gonna get you hooked. Just like I told Louis, we're gonna get him hooked too, because he hasn't seen it yet either. So I said you gotta watch it. But I
don't
just
know
want
what
to say,
it fits in.
I just want to say hi because my baby cousin Lindsay just jumped into the chat. So I want to say hello to my cousin Lindsay. I have great cousins, so you might see a few of them pop in and out.
It's about aliens. Could be. That's the problem. I'm not sure.
It might be. I
It's
mean,
hard to know whether it's really a sci-fi or not a sci-fi kind of
they're
thing.
going to leave it
You never
open.
know. You
Exactly.
never know.
Thanks, John. I'm speaking.
Yes, Kiwi, you're with us. That's all that matters. You're with us.
I'm here.
She's here.
We can't
Hey,
have.
Lindsay.
Oh,
Nice for you to join us. But yeah, we're going to
Yes.
get started and we're going to go over the first 6 episodes of season 1 of Evil. And like I said, we're going to be
Yes.
doing lots of watch parties in the Discord. So go over there if you haven't already joined and check it out. We haven't posted some events for that tonight. Let me get my screen shared so you can see what I see.
Yep.
and you need
So
to.
we're ready to deep dive and see how you guys thought about it. You guys got any questions, some theories you guys might have. So we're ready to kind of just, dabble.
Captain Gland, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
Sorry. Y'all heard that from my phone. All right. So this is pretty much like the opening scene to Evil on the pilot episode, which as we go through these screenshots, I got a few notes, and then I'm gonna let Dana. She's gonna kind of pick up for me too, kind of bounce off.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I don't know if y'all noticed this on within the first few minutes when she's talking right here, almost like this scene right here with LaRue and Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
She basically says she talks to him because she's asking him about why he did what he did, and he said, because he likes space. He thinks space looks better without people in it. And then they're going back and forth with this exchange, and she's like, "Well, what is it?" She calls it Occam's razor. That was so cool when she said that, and when I looked it up, dude, it's just basically saying, we could both have the same outcome, some have the same outcome, but whatever is simplest is true. And I think that right there is going to carry a high theme throughout the show of we're all going to be seeing something and we all see the same thing, but what is more true? We're all going to have kind of a different perspective or a different outlook, but what is going to actually be in the end? Is it going to be demons and supernatural, or is it just as simple as, science and man-made technology? So I thought that was very cool in that first episode. It really opened up with that to kind of lay down what the show, I think, is going to be, kind of the tone.
Yes, I love how it kind of skirts the line between can it be explained by science? Could it be supernatural? You're almost going on the journey with them because they don't know whether it's supernatural themselves within the story. So it's cool thinking, is it or isn't it? And getting all those little side bits that they don't see as characters, but we get to see as viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see. I know this episode is pretty good because we get just a little glimpse kind of opening into some of the characters. And this is LaRue talking about his murders, and she's asking him the questions, and he's flashing back, sort of remembering, and then the phone rings, and it was her daughter. And this gets creepy because LaRue from the whole get-go is just creepy anyways.
He is. He's creepy.
And he's asking her about it, and then Kristen's face is almost immediately whoa, wait. It goes from I'm your psychologist, I'm evaluating you, to now it's personal. She flips that phone over and gives him that look. It's okay, we're going to misdirect it. But
Okay, can I just interrupt for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Sure.
Some people might not know who Kristen is and these names that you are reciting.
Yes. Kristen is the
main. Explain who is who.
Kristen is the main protagonist, or one of the main protagonists within the series. She's a female psychologist who's basically called in to evaluate cases for the Catholic Church to help them decide whether it is supernatural or can be figured out by science, and whether exorcists are needed or what might be needed to help the people seeking out the Catholic Church for help.
Perfect.
And LaRue is just a crazy lunatic. That is just a crazy lunatic.
Well, they are trying to, discover whether he's been possessed or is
Yes,
just a lunatic.
pretty
Yep.
much.
Sorry, Scarlett.
No,
You
you're
can carry
fine.
on.
Thank you. No, Kiwi, absolutely. You know I can't remember everything. That's what you ladies are here for, to help.
Oh,
But
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
and like at this point, Kristen's not quite worried about. She's not in here for the exorcism. She's working with the DA to
Yes.
just get him convicted, and then she's showing him pictures, and he's remembering his fond memories.
Yeah, psychologists are typically called in to figure out like almost what level of psychopathy that people might be dealing with, because sometimes they can fake it. So psychologists are called in to really evaluate the people to figure out, were they actually psychotic, or are they just using it as a defense to just get out of whatever they're doing?
Oh, look, John. See, Kiwi, you did a good job.
Good job.
Yeah. I'm watching the chat.
Yeah.
Our invisible lady is on it.
I remember this part too, when like he's all happy, he's remembering them, and like, what was it Kristen said? Oh, she was asking this one. She was asking the questions.
Yes, the
The 500
151 questions.
is it 100? I thought it was 567.
Yeah, it's
There's
500
a few of them.
something.
Yeah,
I think the 151 is true or false.
Are you sure?
No,
I
it's
think so.
I
500
wrote it down,
something.
Dana.
I thought it was 151.
Anyway, there's a huge amount of questions. Let's just go with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was a lot, and they were
And they're true or
asking.
false. Go.
Yes.
Just small questions such as, what was it? Do you suffer from diarrhea?
Yes. Or do you just subscribe to Mechanics?
To Mechanics
Yeah.
magazine.
Just random
Yes.
different questions.
Yes.
He's pretty enjoying himself, and I think she gets to one where it's like, do you enjoy killing women or murdering women? Oh, I forgot how she worded that
Oh.
now. And that's where his face changed, like, instantly. He was just like, no. And he goes super, hang on, too fast. He was super psychotic. I love the facial expressions in the show. It's all
Yes,
about the
he's
drama.
good with his face.
And that's the courtroom. And we get Kristen on the stand, and that's the DA that she works for, or she's supposed to not work for, but,
Yes, everyone, read BK's description there.
Yes.
It's
Thank you,
perfect.
BK.
Yes.
Yeah. Do
Thank
you
you,
enjoy
BK.
women scream, Lord?
Yes.
Yeah,
You enjoy
that's
hearing
it.
women scream. That's what it was. Thank you, Ravener. So yeah, man. Oh, shoot, hang on.
It's okay.
All right, so yeah, so he's crossing her. He's kind of trying to make it sound like she's not credible because she's worked with the DA and that she's there basically to just convict people. And she's like, nah, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the truth. And then we get David, our priest, David Acostia. I hope I said that right.
Yes. And he is such a nice guy. We met him when we went up to Rhode Island Comic Con when he was doing Luke Cage. My friend was a really big fan of his. And he was so nice. He was so nice.
Oh my God, he was Luke Cage. That's why he rings a bell.
Yes, before he
Cage.
was David, he was Luke Cage.
Yeah, that makes sense now why Crazy Mad said Luke Cage is on the case. I'm
There
just
you
a
go.
bit behind.
Oh yeah, way back. I wondered what that meant too.
Yeah.
I just didn't say anything.
Stupid of me.
I
Couldn't
know.
work out why I thought I'd seen him.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Where are we
I'm
at?
just I'm zipping through. We got a lot of screenshots.
Yeah,
guys,
you
and
keep
stuff.
going.
I'm just gonna kind of
Yes,
go through. This is like
episode one.
just
I got a little crazy with my screenshots because it was the first episode I was doing, but I got better as the episodes progressed. So I gave you a lot for episode one. It was my first time doing it.
That's all right.
Tech-
When I did it, I got
Techno
like
needed
200 and
practice.
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
the
proud
beauty
of
is just-
myself.
we get after the courtroom. Finally, David goes in as the assessor, and Kristen's not part of the team yet. and she's thinking he's working, to help him get
Yeah, with
out.
the defense.
And she's like, getting all pissy with him when she walks in. Oh, and he also gives a cross. I think he has a cross in his hand here. I know he's going to give one to Kristen in a minute.
Yeah, he gives her a crucifix.
And there's Ben the Magnificent. He is the tech version, or the tech side of the assessors. And so that will be
Yes.
our team of 3 with
So it's a
Kristen.
priest, a psychologist, and a tech person walk
Yep,
into
the
a
joke
bar.
writes itself.
Pretty much. What are the next ones?
Yeah. And she's, accusing them of getting. I mean, Kristen just basically assumes things all the time. She's pretty hot-headed, to be fair. She tries to come off as like the simple mom, and but no, she is very
She
hot-headed.
holds her own, though. She holds her own.
And she's a little crazy.
Mhm.
He gives her the
Just a
cross,
smidge.
and this is where, LaRue gets a little crazy. She starts to say the Lord's Prayer, and and then she does the cross. I think, yeah, she does the cross, and he just instantly goes like the facial
Yep, goes from
expressions,
0 to 100.
and just bam right over the desk. Just tries to snatch her up. And he grabs her so hard, like later, I don't know, we'll see if we got the shot of it, but he leaves a mark on her arm.
Yeah.
He gets beat up
Well, I
by
mean,
the
she's
police
still
for
a
a minute.
tiny little thing.
The guards come in and
he
take his
starts
ass out.
speaking in tongues, supposedly.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
he does. But he goes
Mhm.
super crazy.
The rosary almost triggers him in a way.
There you go.
There you go, John.
Yes,
Haha,
I
your
do.
comments.
Yes, I do.
Oh, that would be very interesting, John, if it was.
Oh,
Twist the entire thing. But there you
she's
go,
sitting
yeah.
in a
He
crazy
attacks
bin
her.
somewhere.
Yep, and now Kristen's basically questioning his diagnosis. Not that she thinks he's possessed, but, split personality, hallucinations, all that good stuff.
She's trying. It's almost like she's trying to find a category to throw him in.
Mm-hmm. And the DA's not having it. He's just like, no, you've already given your decision to the judge. We're not going back on it. And
Yep.
in true fashion of Kristen, she basically tells him to go, fuck off.
Go jump.
Pretty much.
He quits that. It's like, I'm done with you guys.
She
Goes home.
politely tells him that she no longer wants the job.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we get
And
the
not
introduction
so
to
many
the
nice words.
And not spoilers, but pay attention to the stars. They will be absolutely important, I believe, later on as we go through the series.
I love these little girls.
I know. She's got 4 little girls.
They're crazy.
Do you remember the names? I can't remember. I know one. I don't know. This is terrible. I can't remember all the names. Lexi,
Laura.
Is it Lauren? Is one Lauren?
Uh,
BK has it. BK has the whole spreadsheet. I didn't
Nope.
get it from him.
Yeah, he's got it all.
He's got it all worked out for us, man.
Hey, Frequency Girl, welcome. Thanks for coming.
hello,
Yay.
Frequency Girl.
Oh, sorry, I wrong one there. Hey, there you are, Frequency Girl. Welcome. We're just
Welcome.
trying to get into this episode of Evil. Trying to go
Yep.
through these
You haven't
screenshots.
missed much. We're just talking about the first episode.
Yeah, those daughters, they all speak at once every time they speak.
Yeah.
I don't know why they have them all speaking at once all the time. Because that really isn't normal.
No, it's a house full of ladies.
Yeah.
But they don't all speak at exactly the same time. They do speak
They do.
at separate times. Anyway, yeah, those kids, they would be told if they were mine.
He said I would smash that.
Calm down and speak one at a time. Lucky I only have one child.
No, say no.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, and then now that it gets in, like I said, this first one, we get introduced to pretty much all the main characters that we're going to
Yes.
frequent. And this is Kristen's mom, Cheryl. Did I say it right?
Yep.
Yes, you
Cheryl.
do.
And she's like mother, like daughter. The apple really, truly does not fall far from the tree on that one. They're both a
So
little.
we have Lexus, Laura, Lynn, and Lila.
There
Those
you
are the
go.
4 daughters.
There you go. Techno Dana.
All
She's
L's.
got it.
All L's.
And this is the birthday party, right? This was Laura's birthday party. They're setting up for, and then of course they're talking about Kristen's husband, who is off in the mountains. Kristen's mother does not approve.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Here's the
Yeah,
birthday
he's what,
girl.
climbing Everest or something?
Yeah,
Because that
Supposedly.
just sounds like fun.
I know, right? No, it could be. It's fun, but
He's
that's part of the
taking-
struggle in the show is, he's off doing that while she's at home with, 4 little girls.
He's doing guided tours, isn't he? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they own a
people up the
business.
mountain. Yeah, they do.
Mm.
They own like a tour business or something for climbing mountains.
Oh, I love this part because the little girl, her daughter comes up and they receive a phone call. And we're not sure what the phone call exactly is, but we know Kristen owed some money for something.
School loans.
Yeah. She
Look.
told the girls it was student loans, but we don't believe that.
Told the little girl they were going to have a house.
Well, I don't.
Kristen, look at that face. That face right there says it all. Oh my God, yeah. She's ready to go on the phone. It's like she goes off. This is like, what does she say? Oh, but take that money I owe you and burn it.
I'll burn it on the front lawn.
Yeah.
I will burn it.
Snatches the cord right out the phone cord. Like, boop, no more phone calls. We're done with this.
It was obvious it was not about a student loan because you don't scream at them like that and rip the cord out of the wall.
No.
So she owes money to somebody.
It's something. But she is very hot-headed, though, God. I can't tell. I wondered if it was something more than that. Because she's
It was
very,
her crack dealer, Snuggie.
It was her crack.
Possibly.
It's her crack dealer. Maybe, honestly, because she's pretty cracked out most of the time. She's a crazy lady. She's got her little mini margaritas right here. She likes to drink.
Yeah, that fridge is always filled with them margaritas, that's for sure.
One outside, too. Her little office.
Yeah,
There they
both
are.
fridges are
Yep.
stocked.
David, they're out. He's coming by to visit her. He wants to bring her in on the team. She's checking her
Yep,
wrist.
this is when he offers her the job.
Mm-hmm. He talks a little bit about her. She used to climb. Well, she was trying to do what is this, like a mountain tour where you do all these different ones, and she got how many did she get? 5 or 6 or something like that out of 7. Or
Yeah,
something
she
like
broke
that.
some record.
Well, she didn't get the last one, I think, or something. I don't remember now. Dang. I'm going to write that down. Yeah, see, we got 5, and then I don't remember how many she got. She's thinking about her kids, like, you know what, this job might be better. And then, yeah. Yep. All right, now, this is where they actually finally get into the case. She's back. She's with the team. It's actually their first, kind of thing together. They're talking to the wife.
Yep,
Of,
because the wife
Peru.
went to the Catholic Church. The wife
you
is the one that
What are
requested.
you laughing at, Kiwi?
John in the chat, sorry.
What is this one? Is
Business
that
is
the one?
bad.
Oh my god.
No, not that one.
Uh-oh.
Already laughed at Snuggies. Yeah, that one.
That one, yeah.
Her pimp. Her pimp,
Yeah?
she's a lizard.
Yeah, ridiculous.
You guys are bad influences. You guys are bad influences on us.
John, you're not supposed to get us off track. Terrible Bosley.
You guys are making us friggin' laugh.
But yeah, so she's like the mom, or I'm sorry, the wife. Good lord.
Yeah, though, I think the wife.
The wife of the guy that they were interviewing in jail is.
She's the
who
one
you're
who called in
talking
the
to now.
Catholic Church thinking her husband was
Yes.
possessed. And that's what brought David onto the case to figure out it was in fact true that he was possessed by a demon.
Yeah. So they go through, and she's got some audio and stuff that she thinks sounds like she's hearing voices at night with him, and she's freaking out. Kristen's listening to it, and she's starting to think, well, there's just no way. Like, no, like this is what y'all do for a living. And so she's kind of discussing with the other members of her team, Ben and David.
Yep.
And this is kind of where they start getting into the question of, like I said, this first episode really does lay out kind of what the whole series is going to be and how she is kind of counter to David. And I think Ben's kind of the middle ground between them.
Yes.
In the sense that I think he still has more belief, even though he doesn't like to admit it.
Yes.
And so she does all her research trying to figure out how are these things possible through, you know, all these different conditions. She does a little research on David. He spent some time in, was he in Afghanistan? I think he's in Afghanistan.
Yes. Either Afghanistan or
Yes.
Pakistan, one of them.
I think it was Afghanistan. Can't remember properly. Did not write that in my notes.
What's up, Arrogant? What's going on?
Hey!
Oops,
Arrogant joined us. Yay.
yeah, George is pretty cool, buddy. Yeah, hey, Arrogant 8, thank you for joining
We haven't
us.
got to George yet. Giving
No,
away the
Bitey's
secret.
already ready to get to George.
I
I'm ready
know.
too. We got to speed this up, ladies. Okay.
Move it along.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
so she starts freaking out, like she thinks she hears things because things
Now it's in her
collide.
head. It's almost like it's in her head now, and now she's almost like looking around, like she hears whispers. She's like, it's gotten like in her brain.
And this part's so creepy. Like, you see that lamppost? The little lamp. Hey, there's nothing there, right? And then you just kind of, she's like, it's fine. And then, wait, there's something there, and it's George. It's our favorite.
And
Demon
we meet
George.
George. I must say, George was pretty creepy in this first one, but each episode he gets less creepy because you get used to him, I think.
Yeah.
There he is. Here's our good pal, George. George the demon.
And I just love the way he talks. He just talks like I'm George.
Yeah.
Like, I'm George.
Like, hello, Kristen. I'm George.
I'm George.
What do you
Like,
have
it's so
on?
random.
What do you
Oh,
have under
maybe
your
it's
blanket?
Are you wearing panties for your new boss? Goes
Yeah.
and pisses. He like literally goes and pisses in the corner.
Yes.
Yes,
He
and
just
in the
goes in-
morning, she goes and checks that and assumes it's rain because the window was open and it was raining. But was it? She
I know
never
she
actually
she wakes
checked.
up and she's freaking out and the girls are checking on her and she
Mm.
looks over and there's a wet spot and she's like, wait a minute. There she is.
And then she
Kiwi.
rationalizes it because she sees the window open, so that automatically for her solves the problem. She doesn't think anything past that. The window was open. It's the rain. Okay. But was it?
It is very unsanitary, so yeah, I agree. It's disgusting. George is very
Well, George is not house trained. He's not housebroken.
No.
So,
clearly. But she
you might have to
reasons
put down a few wee pads. All this should know dealing with a new puppy. You know,
Well,
you
he
know
does
how
it
it
again
is.
in a future episode. Peas again,
Mm-hmm.
only in a bed.
We will see. We'll get there. If we get
You know,
fucking-
it
we gotta get
takes
those
some time.
We gotta
Take
get
some
through all
time
these
training
episodes.
these demons.
On
And
the
this-
floor is safe, and the bed is unsanitary, John says. Get the
All
light
this,
on.
yep, it's hell. It is hell. Puppies equal hell.
And so she reasons with it to a degree, and then we meet Kurt. Is his name Kurt? Her psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kurt
he's
is the name.
he's interesting. That's the marker
Yes.
on hand
BK, sorry.
from LaRue. I'm sorry, which one would BK say?
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I got to stop speaking and type.
No,
answers.
you do not have to stop speaking. Are you kidding me?
No, not at all. You're keeping us on track, reminding us of stuff.
It's fine because you're reminding me to highlight the chat, to be honest with you. Because I'm looking at the pictures and I'm trying to do this. Yeah, you're absolutely. Let me know when you see something because I will highlight it. That's right, John. Tell her you speak, Kiwi. Not silencing you here. But
Well,
yeah,
that's it. That was the one I was talking about.
yeah, that's. See, we're doing it. We got this. But yeah, she talks to her psychiatrist about the night terrors and some things going on with her, and he calls it a what did he call it? Dang it, I just had it and then I forgot. An incubus. And
Yes.
and that is incubus or succubus. Incubus is the male version. Succubus would be the female
Mm.
version. So, yes, some good lore out there on that, since she's got her very own special sex demon, Kristen, the lucky one. No, I'm just
Aren't we jealous?
kidding. Right?
Oh my god, crazy man. That's so true.
Sure, George. That is true. There you go.
Yep.
Good.
You know, the
So
best
we
ones
want-
always are.
And we got Ben also. He's now going to explain. I know, guys, I'm trying to move on because we're going to be like, we're still in first episode. I'm sitting here. I'm literally giving like the play-by-play of the episode. So if
It's
you haven't
okay.
watched it,
We're learning.
That's okay.
We're working. We're moving. It's okay.
I just totally went through like 20 screenshots too fast. All right, so yeah, Ben
Well,
goes.
I
and
only took
tries
1,000 of them, so
I know. That's good. You
again,
have
first
every angle.
episode got a little trigger happy with pushing my one button. I just kept pushing and pushing
No,
and pushing.
no, it's good. Honestly, it's not that many. I'm just trying to make because I'll sit here and talk for one.
But I
screen.
got better. I got better with every episode. I got better, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely.
Shanks McStebbin. I love the name.
Oh, this is when he's trying to convince them that the whispers were coming from air being in some dishwasher pipe, and
Yeah.
that explained the whispers away. Because she was hearing like whispers or something coming from her kitchen. And
Yeah.
Ben he's the one who goes in there and does all the technical stuff, like really looks to see, could something be like buzzing from a lamp, or could you be hearing some noise from something that can be explained? So he explains it away by, it was just air in your dishwasher pipe.
He's the non-believer, so no matter
he's gotta
what,
find a way.
he's got to find a real answer for it, because he just can't believe that it's not. That it
Yes.
has to have some real answer, some scientific answer.
Yeah,
almost like
it's
they
snuggy.
use-
I know we pretty much could at this point. It's very close to it.
I know. I got a little
episode.
screenshot happy. I got a little. They gave me a job, and I took it seriously. I just
Frequency
kept
Girl.
pushing the button.
Where can she find Evil to watch?
It's on Paramount Plus. You can watch it on their streaming, or if you catch us on the Discord, which is pinned at the top, you can
Mhm.
watch us as we go through the next 3 seasons. We're doing watch parties, and I will have the next set of watch parties. Hopefully, I will have them posted in the Discord tonight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because we're
yeah,
gonna
oh,
rewatch.
You didn't pin the Discord link.
I didn't. I thought I did.
Is it pinned? No? Yes?
No, I don't
It's,
see it.
well,
I don't see it.
shows on my thing.
Oh yeah, it's up there. It's pinned.
Oh, it is?
Okay, I'm about to
Yep,
say.
it's up there.
Just too far back. Okay. Yep, John says you did. It's all good. It's just me. But yeah,
Yes.
if you join the Discord,
Crisis averted.
message me and I can help you out with the first 6 that you've missed. Or Dana can. She knows where
Yes,
they are.
I can.
Yeah.
I could do that too.
So yeah,
feel
no
all- I
problem.
feel all
Anybody's
techno.
missed them, they just need to message Dana or
I gotta
me.
earn that nickname. I gotta earn that Techno Dana nickname.
Yes, 3 episodes per night on the watch parties because
Yes.
we're getting through it.
Yes.
But
Because season 4,
Alright.
we're hoping, is starting sometime in the spring. So we
Yeah.
want to kind of catch everybody up for when the new season starts, so we can start discussing the new episodes as they air.
Yeah.
At least that's the goal. That's the goal.
And so pretty much the rest of this episode, they're trying to figure out, is LaRue putting on
Yep.
a ruse, or is he actually, possessed? And they go through several different tests and questions. And Kristen, she was given medicine by her doctor, but she refused. She doesn't take it because she's like, nah, this is not real. She writes a little note for herself to put basically above her when she's sleeping, because she explains it, part of your brain when you're asleep, you can't, I guess,
Oh.
read things. And so
Yes.
she basically knows that's a way for her to, she's basically getting into lucid dreaming and knowing the fact that you were dreaming or not and the difference.
Yes.
'Cause she's trying to determine if George was real or if he is just a thing, just something she's created because of LaRue and all the pressure she's under, you know, as a single mom and all that kind of stuff. And we
Yeah, I
get
think
George.
she says the part of your brain that is for reading, I forget which section it is, she says goes dormant when you sleep.
Mhm.
So that's why you can't read in a dream, because that part of your brain is basically asleep while you sleep. So she used the poster board when she wasn't able to read it to trigger that she was actually in a dream, and that's kind of what helps her snap out of it.
Well, she's assuming that's what's going to help her determine if
Assuming, yes.
that it's a dream and therefore she can control it.
Yes.
But
Well, so she thinks.
so she thinks. That's at least a theory. We'll see how that goes in practice. But yeah, George comes back pretty much every night with Kristen. She doesn't get too much of a break from him. And this is where it starts to get really creepy. And he's basically asking her the same stuff she asked LaRue. And for every answer that is wrong, he cuts a finger. And she's debating if this is even real or not. And he's just having a good old time.
But she
cutting
screams
fingers.
like she feels the pain.
Yeah,
That's
real
like-
to her.
yeah.
So he grabs her little finger and just, places it right on her neck. Just, it's like he's all like, boo-hoo, your finger. Oh, I lost your finger. And that's when she looks up and is like, wait a minute. I can't see the
Yes.
words. This is a dream. And he's like, really? He's out there, play by play. I love it. He's like, rah. And he goes to stab her. And she wakes up and is like, okay, it was just a dream. We're fine.
But you gotta love the practical makeup of George. I'm always a fan. I'm always a fan of practical effects, so his makeup was done really well. Like, I'm glad they didn't CGI him. Like, I'm glad they went the practical route.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That makes for such a better scare.
I didn't actually find him that scary. The first night he was a bit creepy when he first came out.
Mm-hmm.
But the second night, I just found him a bit more entertaining.
He was like, George, me and you could hang. We could
Yeah.
hang.
Yeah, I think we could.
Mm,
I could see Kiwi hanging out with George.
Yep. Me and, who was it? Was it Crazy Mad? Said he'd hang with him?
yeah.
Or BK? Somebody did.
Pretty much.
Um,
But now
Crazy
she's starting.
Mad.
And this part is where LaRue? I think it's LaRue.
I think it's LaRue.
He-
But yeah.
He stumps Kristen because he calls her out on her dream. He's like,
he's
yeah,
like telling everything.
you met
about it.
George, and he said he's gonna kill your daughters and saw your panties, and she's like freaking out because she can't think of how he knows this information. So she's literally almost having a panic attack over it.
And
It
then
was
he says in
and I
like
thought so.
Latin, basically like your daughters are gonna die, and
Mm-hmm.
freaks her out because David understands Latin and he tells her what what he says, and so she takes off and she's trying to figure it out. And the only person that she knows of that she spoke to about was her faithful little therapist, Kurt. And
Yeah, she goes
he's a
confront
little
him.
he's a little squirmy little dude. I don't trust him anyways. I know this wasn't completely his fault right now. I don't know. I still question that. I still think he's behind it, but
You do? You think he has something to do with it?
slightly, but I don't know. He's high question marks around this dude. I mean, he was high question marks in Supernatural, and he did play a good character, good guy in Supernatural. So it's already off to a bad start in my book.
You're bringing in past damage there, dude.
There
It carries over.
does. And he's trying to figure out, he's like even questioning her, like, there's no way. And of course, her notes are stolen. Her therapy notes are stolen. So she's going back trying to figure out, well, who would have known? And we get Leland Towson.
Our introduction.
Oh.
We're back at court, and she's first walking in. She's seeing him. They're kind of looking back and forth at each other. He's ready for it. He's ready to go after Kristen. He just doesn't know how much of a psychopath she is. And Leland's another psychologist, so to speak.
Yes.
he's there to kind of let people know that Kristen's not good. He's there to basically get the criminals off and get people who are innocent put in jail so they can, be turned into evil little. I
Hey,
don't know how to say
Robert.
it. Little
for
What's up,
coming.
Robert? Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see you.
Yeah, man.
coming.
Thank you for the support. Awesome. Hey, you guys
Yes.
rock. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, we have a great little community.
Yeah, to put up with us.
I know, right? They tolerate our antics.
I know.
They encouraged our antics.
Exactly.
But thank you.
This
Thank
is
you
a
for
good
coming.
one. This is basically just, let you know Leland's crazy.
He is such a good actor.
Michael Emerson.
Oh.
Did I say it right?
Yes, he's so good.
Yeah, so Leland comes in to take her place because she
Yes.
got that job, and she's discovering that he's not a very nice person. Yeah, that's Ben. It's Ben from
Yes,
Lost.
that is Ben from Lost, everybody.
Yes.
And he plays this guy, Leland. Oh my god, he does it so well. Makes you
Yes.
want to just hate him to the core. I mean, just
He's
so good.
the best actor in this show, if you ask me.
I agree.
Yeah.
He takes this character to the next level.
Ben or Ben? It's Ben. I don't know what that sounds like when I say it to you.
Is it Bean? Ben? I don't know.
B-E-N.
Don't make fun of our accents. Get out of
I know. That's not right. Don't make fun of accents. We sound amazing.
One of the Americans.
Americans.
Henry Gale. No, he wasn't Henry Gale though.
Yes, when he introduced himself on Lost, he introduced himself under the name Henry Gale.
Yeah, after he murdered him.
We got David. Oh, dude, Leland just straight up tells David about his ex. I believe it's his ex, Julia. Calls
Julia,
her whiny little bitch or something like that.
And that triggers David.
Smacks the shit out of him. Right in the gut.
That triggers him something fierce.
There's obviously something about this Julia person. I'm assuming we'll find out more.
We're going to find out more about
Julia. Yeah.
But,
I think it's coming up in one of the episodes we'll be watching next.
Yeah, I think so. If not season 2. But now that they know what's going on, they know Leland has provided LaRue all this information, and they have basically...
They call him out on his bullshit.
He just, you're going to jail forever. And that's pretty much the rest of it.
She counted out the days. She's like, you will see 4,000 something sunrises.
Yeah.
She did the math.
So it all came down to Leland stealing her therapy notes and giving them to the guy so he could pretend that he knew things he shouldn't know.
Correct.
And there was no possession or evil entity supposedly involved.
Correct. As of this point, it's been proven that he was full of shit.
Yes.
And that is the end of episode 1.
First episode.
Yes.
I'm just bringing up the second one.
Does anybody have any comments? Anything they picked up from the first episode in the season that we've missed?
There's a lot of information that's dumped in the first episode, so you don't really get the goodies yet. Like, they're still just kind of building up the story of what the 3 of them are together. So it really starts to pick up these next episodes.
I believe that we're waiting on season 4. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes,
season 4. That should
4.
be this spring.
So there's 3 seasons out now, Robert. Oh, was it Robert?
Yes. And I believe the first 2 were on CBS, or was it just the first on CBS and then they moved to Paramount Plus? But I know some of
I know the first season was. I can't remember if they did it the second or third season. They moved it, but
I believe
now.
It's now a Paramount, and I actually think they got better because they were allowed to go a little darker with this show. like they were able to do some things that they wouldn't be able to get away with on Channel 2. Well, I'm sorry, it's Channel 2 for me here in New York. Channel 2. So I like it better on Paramount Plus than I do on CBS.
Yeah, Leland does have a punchable face, you're right.
Absolutely.
It got punched a lot in Lost as well.
Yes.
Episode 2, 77 minutes. This is our miracle episode.
Yes.
And
Oh,
we get
yes.
a little
So the
miracle.
first one was the possession this time, or supposed possession, which was not even true. So this time they're investigating a miracle.
Yep.
Sorry, moving
And
on.
a miracle that they have video of.
Yes, Robert, this is what we've been doing the watch parties for. Only the first 6 episodes so far. Snuggy says he has a punchable face too.
Oh no.
No, never. Never.
This is where I think is this the end of this episode? No, it's not this episode yet. All right, this is just where David's, he's showing how he struggles with his demons. And yes, it looks like Leland. Y'all, if you've seen it, you know if this is truly Leland or not. If you haven't seen it, you'll have to watch to find out.
Well, I won't say anything yet because later on, after, I think it's the final episode, and we see something on the chair in his room, which made me think, okay, is that what Leland was? So I will leave it for now until we get there.
Okay. This is the girl that's going to be the miracle.
Yeah.
And she was
allegedly
pronounced
she
dead
died or something. Yeah.
For like 77 minutes.
Yes.
And it wasn't.
At this point, she'd been dead for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was 177 minutes. My bad. I forgot the one.
It's okay.
Sorry. See it on my notes
and
there.
they call in the priest to do the last rites, and
he whispers something in her ear that you don't get to hear, but we find out as the show goes on.
Yes.
And then they go to cut her face open, start the autopsy, and she wakes up literally right as they're cutting her face.
Could you imagine? I can't imagine waking up in that situation. Like, that's horrifying. Like, you're on the dead people table, and like a blade has been taken to your face.
Although
I can't even imagine.
The fact that she's dressed constantly puts me off this piece of the show. Because if you're in the morgue being chopped up, you are not dressed. They do not start chopping you up in your uniform from sports day. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
See,
well,
I'm
autopsy
the
scenes are
least believer of the three.
Yeah, these autopsy scenes in these shows are questionable. From didn't do a very good job with their autopsy either.
No, they didn't.
They
could have figured out a lot more.
You can hardly call that an autopsy.
Yeah, but now that you say that, Kiwi, that is weird that she's dressed.
Yes, she's even got
like what were you gonna do? Undress her like after you start? Like, yeah, good call.
No,
I never
if you've ever seen anything where they're, dissecting the people in the morgue,
yes,
they're always just under a white sheet, naked.
Yes, Ariel. She still has her shin guards on. She's still full uniform from the soccer. She was on a soccer field playing soccer, and she got like knocked out or whatever, dropped dead, and
supposedly.
Yeah,
we find out she has a medical condition later that is attributed to why that they thought she was dead.
However, there still could be a miracle.
Yes, that's right. They still leave. There's always that little bit at the end of the episode that leaves you wondering.
No, but Robert's funny. He goes, "Is this a horror show or a mystery box show? Am I going to have to write one of abnormally long theories about this show?"
Maybe. As you get into it, we'll see. Me and BK already got some things going. We'll talk about that. We'll wait to season 2.
If you have a look at the Evil channel in Discord, you'll see what BK is a bit obsessed.
Dude, I love it.
BK
we're doing the Latin, man. We're getting into some Latin.
Oh, yeah. Throw Robert in there and forget it. He's going to really just give us some stuff that we're going to be like, You know,
Death by
that could be what Robert. You and your now I got to think
Yep.
about that.
They go to the hospital pretty much after that though, and we're
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
basically like the hospital's blaming the EMT, and now the EMT is like, yeah, no, it wasn't us, it was the hospital. Basically, that back and forth about who done it.
and so she goes with Kristen being working with the DAs and kind of the court. She knows some of these other lawyers and stuff, and she's trying to get some the video footage of the actual inside of the was it just the ER? Was it? It was the trauma center. But I guess the ER trauma center, same thing probably. But they're trying to get that video footage, and she had to get it from the lawyer that was over the malpractice suit that's been filed
Yes.
over this girl's death. And of course,
And
DA's
you're-
asking her to come back.
Sorry, I was just reading what BK said. He says, I don't recall face being the first cut in my autopsy procedurals either. Is BK a doctor? A mortician?
Maybe. We know he's got a kitchen. He's a hell
He
of a
wears
cook.
many belts, so
Maybe he's just a
Possibly.
mass murderer or something.
He's got a lot of aliases, Kiwi. He
I
docks
know.
in all of his personalities.
Okay, sorry.
we love
Carry
you,
on.
BK. We love you.
So she gets the little video footage, and they're all like, "Yay! Look at Kristen."
She pulled those strings.
Yes, she did. And there's our
And she's all proud about it. She's like, yeah, I got it. I know people. I did this.
And there's our miracle. We get the angel, and it's kind of a flash.
Yeah, what do
They
you
don't
guys
really
think?
see it at first. They don't see it at first. Honestly, we took
It's very fast.
This
It's like a
screenshot
quick
isn't-
little.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just when it first happens, it's like just a quick, like almost a quick flash, but not even that much.
Yeah.
And so then they slow it down and go back and look, and that's where you get this detail more.
Well, that one, that's what I was saying. That screenshot right there is not the one that they get. That's like where they're, because I know Dana, she took that one, didn't you? You got that one with the flash. When it flashed
Yes, I
like
did.
1.2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
And that's why they're like, what? And then they're trying to figure it out. He's like, we got to slow it down. They get a few more. They call them, what did he call them? Surges, the power surges.
I think that's what they were
look
saying.
like. Yeah.
And then we get a better image. And there she is, the angel. And she is actually from there was a lady that died an hour prior.
Yeah, can you guys see the face right there in the corner?
And it was creepy. And they're just all like, what? She just,
It's almost like the face is looking at the camera, like posing.
Yes. And so Ben, of course, believes that the camera must have been recorded over another image because that can't possibly be real.
and they're all sitting here trying to question it. And of course, Kristen's just the whole way through this is completely questioning everything she believes as they go through the case.
Yep. Well, it's like, can you imagine you have such a scientific-based brain and you're kind of thrusted in this world where now you're like seeing and experiencing these things and trying so hard to rationalize them and fit them in some box because like it's almost like she doesn't want to believe, so she tries even harder to keep it in that box.
Yeah, absolutely. And then and like I said, this episode starts to really play as they go through this whole series. The first episode to kind of make you question, like you're just like, it's very, I can explain it. But all these things you kind of have to. There's little things, and we'll kind of put those in the Discord as we go through the series that you guys really got to pay attention to because they'll matter later a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And this is her daughter. This is Laura. Laura, did I say that one right? Laura.
I think that
she has a heart condition where one of her valves is not formed, I believe, properly. And it's something that can either fix itself or it could be, she could die from it. They're very worried about her. She has a nightmare and she's freaking out. And she ends up going to bed with Kristen, her mom, and tells her mom about what she sees. And in her dream, it's like basically like George to a T.
Yeah.
And she even talks about he pees in the bed and stuff.
And like down to the cutting of the fingers.
He was asking her questions and cutting her fingers off. And then he peed in her bed. And
Yes,
this is the
arrogant.
point. If her
We
bed
will
is
have-
wet
you want more?
and
You want more
she's sure
George?
she didn't.
The arrogant's asking for more George, and right on cue, there he is. And this time, even creepier, is the fact that her daughter's in the bed with her.
Hmm.
Oh wait,
He
that's the
is
next
very
night.
curious.
That's the next
He is-
night. That's right. Yeah, she's just thinking about George.
He's a curious George.
George is very curious.
He sure is. That daughter is Laura.
Laura. Yeah.
She's the youngest.
Yes.
Yeah, in a minute. I jumped it a little bit, but yeah, eventually she's gonna have a nightmare with Kristen. It's gonna be Kristen and George and her daughter. And that's super creepy. It's a
Yeah,
creepy
this is
nightmare.
just back at the therapist.
Yeah, trying
We
to
have to
explain why they're
have
having-
Arrogant Ape. We have to have Arrogant Ape put a voiceover on George saying something.
And so the churches want to make sure that these miracles are real. They don't want the church embarrassed. So they're going back and they're pretty much investigating. And one of the guys, the security guards or whatever, he recognized this lady here, and that she had died previously. And the preacher or the pastor that actually gives the last rites to what was her
The
name?
face
now?
looks similar. It looks similar.
Oh, what was her
Like
name?
I could look at that photo
I
and
had it written down.
see that face in the angel.
Yeah.
Robert's asking if we watched all 6 episodes tonight. No, we
No.
watched the first 3 last Friday, then 4 through 6 on Monday, and we're gonna ask you guys like how you want us to continue the watch parties. If you want us to do it like a Friday, Monday schedule, like we were doing, and we're gonna probably knock them out 3 at a time, just because we're not sure when season 4 is coming, and we want to make sure that we get through the episodes before season 4 starts.
We're discussing the first 6 episodes right now. This
Yes.
is episode 2 that we're in at the moment, Roberts. You only missed episode 1 so far. Episode 1 was a fake possession. So the guy was never possessed, so there was nothing about it. So you didn't really miss too much. You just didn't meet Leland and George.
Leland and George. Yes, Leland and George. They're buddies.
But you'll get to know them.
Oh yes.
This is the guy. This is the miracle priest here. They all think he's,
Yeah.
The-
They
lay
think he
your-
whispered
lay
in
his
her ear
hands.
and she came
Yeah.
back to life.
yeah, and he's
So
like
now
a
he's
super
getting, like, the-
alcoholic. He's like, I could smell the whiskey on your breath.
Yeah.
He's getting all the love from the parishioners, like, oh, yeah, you're awesome. And he's
That's
like,
what
oh, stop
David
it.
said.
Stop it.
I don't
Stop
think
it.
God speaks through drunks or something like that, eh?
Something like that.
Snuggy. Like Big Latin though. Watch party. I don't
Which
know,
is how we
maybe.
found out he's a drunk.
You're gonna make it if you come, Snuggy. Maybe you stay. You never know.
Pig Latin dub. God.
That would be interesting.
We get to meet the sister now. This is Ben's sister. Oh, I did not write her name down either.
Ben's sister is actually the technical person, not Ben.
Yeah, she's even
My
smarter
mom
than her
loves
brother.
these two. They are her favorite characters on this show. My
Yeah,
mom
she's-
absolutely loves these two.
Because she
Yeah.
usually is the one that figures it out for Ben if he can't figure
Yes.
it out.
She
there's the
answered
good old
everything.
DA. This DA right here. This guy right here, he's a piece of work too. I don't think we have to deal with him too much more, but yeah.
Yeah, he kind of goes away in the later episodes. You really don't see him much.
This is like what he's basically hired Leland to replace her. He's like, oh, you need to give him your notes, and she's all like, no, pretty fucky. Not giving away my notes as psychopath. Leland was so happy. He's like, Kristen. No,
Even
he
his
even tells
face.
her, he's like, you left your notes, Kristen. No, and he stole her therapy notes. He's being a little jerk. He's like, oh, Kristen. Oh, Kristen.
Oh, welcome back, John.
I was just going to say,
Oh, no,
I was
John.
wondering where he vanished to.
Oh, no,
Uh-huh.
John. You can't let him take you out like that. You're supposed to be better than this. I'm just kidding. It's rough out there nowadays with this internet, man.
Just
Everybody's-
handle it, John. Handle it.
You have the
What more can you
resources,
do?
John. You have the resources.
Xanthophobic. Oh my god. I don't even talk to.
I think he's talking. They're talking within
Yeah,
the
they
chat.
are. That's why I was like, I
Yeah.
like them.
It was between arrogant and crazy there. I was just
Yeah.
trying to figure that one out, but yeah.
I highlighted it, so ha.
Nice pronunciation, though. Nice pronunciation. I couldn't do it.
Who? What?
Xanthophobic.
Oh,
All right, this is
xanthophobic. Yeah.
This is where we get to where you're thinking, okay, well, where did George come from? Well, it's from a Netflix show, imagery. We see it during the day. Both the mother and daughters watch the show. Of course, they could have the same nightmares. I mean, he looks pretty much just like George.
Yep, and they're like another way that she's able to rationalize it.
Yeah, so he's pretty creepy looking. He's got the knife in his hand, and I don't know, he's like drooling or something.
And then they make fun when the actor starts to talk because he's got that like horrible, like squeaky voice.
I know.
And he's talking like he's just
That
just
could not
like,
be his real voice.
No,
It sounded
I
like
think they
he'd been
did
sucking
that,
on a balloon.
just for fun. Oh, this is the dream. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, after she explains to her daughter, like, oh, maybe that's what you saw. You don't have to have nightmares anymore. She's like, well, can I sleep one more night? I'm like, all right. And then immediately it's like, okay, well, if your daughter's sleeping with you, how are you in your office working? And she immediately is in dream mode. Doesn't realize it, of course. Hears a knocking at the door. They're like, I remember this part. I'm like, Kristen, do not open the door. Like, I don't care if it's a dream.
we were all screaming like, "Don't open the door! You never open the door!" This was like a creepy part.
Yeah, it was so creepy because like she's like trying to figure out that she sees George just like out of the corner of her eye running through the house. She's freaking out. My kids. And then he really, oh god! And then, like I said, you see her with like her daughter's in the bed, right? They're basically sleep paralysis treatment right now, and George is all lurking.
And it still makes you, even though with all her rationalization, you're still like, is he real? Is he there? Like, you still just don't know.
I know. He's all like, because he's taunting her, pretending like he's just gonna kill her daughter. He's like, just move your hand. While knowing that she's, basically can't move, only her eyes can move.
Pretty much.
Sweet little daughter, mommy, you can sleep with, I'll stay awake. You just let me hold you. So
Yep, and then she's just back with David.
Yeah, they're going back. They're talking to the girl that had supposedly died, and she explains what she remembers after she died. She's like, I remember, falling to the ground. I remember being on the soccer field, and then it was like I remember this big hole opening up, and I think, oh wait, is this the first reference to the 60? No, we missed the first episode had a reference to the 60. Dang it, I forgot to mention that.
Yes, when she's talking to LaRoe, I think he says something, or is it Leland who says something about the 60?
It might have been Leland. I think it might have been Leland. But yeah, this is the next
the number 60.
To the 60.
Yep. The number 60 takes
that's coming. 60 that are coming. And she sees this black hole, basically swirling hole, open up with 60 things, people just coming out of it. And then she gets a hand, which is from the other lady that died. And she takes that hand, wakes up basically to her face being cut. And that's what she remembers. And so they're trying to, how would that be? How does she? Because a lot of these things are going to start playing out where the people that they are assessing know things that they shouldn't know about the three personal lives, or the visions that they're having, the dreams that they're having.
Yes.
Creeping everybody out.
Pretty much. And they're still trying to figure out like what that angel image is.
Mm-hmm. And he's getting, Ben's getting stumped because he's getting frustrated that he can't quite figure it out. And they never really do at the end of this episode. what they figure out is the fact of the time and the fact that she wasn't given enough time to resuscitate as compared to other patients. So Ben basically, or not Ben, but David, he figures that out. And so they kind of give up on the image of the angel and just settle on the fact that it was a malpractice suit. And David basically lets him know, like, dude, you're not being fair to your patients and you need to make sure, you know, they, like, basically y'all are going to court and you're going to, you know, you're going to have to pay for this because y'all didn't do your job right. Plus she had another condition too on top of it. So it was
COPD, if I'm not mistaken.
It might have been. I can't remember what that was.
It
caused like her lungs to basically like expand or whatever, so they didn't contract properly and they couldn't pick up that she was breathing.
Yes. And I believe that's how the episode pretty much ends.
Yeah, pretty much. I think, let's see, what do they do? Yeah, they're just kind of.
I think she just hands off the charts to the DA dude.
Yeah, and then like, they watch the video of the that's what you were talking about with the dude, where they're showing how, you know, people make it. But this was interesting because this guy, not this guy, let's see, the guy that's actually creating this dude right now, this monster, this guy right here, he explains how he comes up with these, and he comes up with them in his dreams, in his nightmares. That's where.
Yep, the Stephen King method.
Kind of like makes you think if George is a nightmare demon or some kind of demon in your dreams, could this demon be coming to people that are artists? And that's why we, you know, this influence, these demons are influencing us, not just with the way we think of, but in a more artistic way. So that's why we talk about video games and media, and they talk about the evil in them. That's kind of, I think, where they're going with that.
Yes.
And it just kind of shows you how he creates the character. And they laugh at the little silly voice. And then we get David, who gets his magical mushrooms for his, you know, special little visions of God that he receives.
His magic mushrooms.
I know.
I have no experience with this, so I don't know if that's what you see. I'm good. I'm good. I'll stick to my weed. I'm good.
Before, but I have used mushrooms.
Yep. Nope.
Nope. I've used shrooms, but you know.
Nope.
Only while I lived in Oz.
I'm too scared what my brain might come up with.
I just haven't gone out and gotten any. I'm too scared. I'm gonna pick the wrong ones.
It's fun and crazy.
I know. I'm scared. Literally, you pick the wrong ones and you're a little too far gone.
Well, what it is you're actually poisoning yourself.
I know. I know. That's what I mean. Like, you get the wrong one and you're going to go just a little too far.
Yeah.
It'd be death.
Gotta be really careful.
See, I would cook with them. I'd throw them in some nice pasta. Make something. Cook with them at least.
Mm-hmm. Well, he puts them in his tea. He makes a nice little
I
herbal.
made tea. We had tea.
Well, yeah, David did too. See, that's the way you get your visions. You got to do it. You got to make the herbal tea.
Yeah, my visions, the floor was moving with like waves. God. It was so funny.
Was it like this? Let's see. Hang on. David's getting there. Look, he's
kind of.
He starts raising off the bed.
We drank the mushies and then we just lay on the floor and waited. And we waited and we waited thinking nothing's happening. And then about 20 minutes later we decided to get up and we couldn't get up because the floor was moving.
Wow.
And then we were just in hysterics trying to stand.
Yeah.
This was me and my daughter's father. Before my daughter existed.
Yeah, it's some fun then. Yeah, it's some fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And then we went to the beach with friends and had a drumming session and smoked pot.
Oh, yes. You're definitely my kind of lady.
The episode ends with us getting a glimpse of David's vision. It's weird. It's got like people kind of just like angels almost in circles around and around. And he's just tripping like balls right now.
People, yeah. It's crazy. But is it heaven or is it hell or what the hell is it?
Is it purgatory? I don't know. But they seem like they're okay, but I'm not sure.
David seems to believe that he's seeing heaven.
I think so too, but to be fair, it could be purgatory. I'm not sure.
I was almost taking it as that's the transition plane. Like that's where maybe they go before they transition to heaven or hell. Like that's kind of like limbo is the word I'm looking for. Like a limbo type of.
Oh, Snuggie, that's a good one. Okay.
What?
That's
Okay, yeah.
all right. He's just
He's having a good time
having
in there.
fun.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I have it.
Alright.
I'm bloody
I'll
fast, I
make
tell
sure I
you.
get the right one. Hang on.
Can't Google
Yep,
me.
now we're going to move on to episode 3. I think
Shoot.
we're making good time.
Oh, damn thing. Can't copy and paste.
I know. I'm sitting here trying to open my next file. All right, that was the end of what episode?
Season 2.
Episode 2. So
Season
we're
2,
moving on to
episode 2.
episode
Yep.
3.
Yeah.
I just got to make sure I open the right thing here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Episode 3. This is pretty good. This one's stars. This was gonna have another vision in it. Little David's visions.
Yes, the levels of
Dante's
possession
9
or
levels
infestation.
of hell. Yeah, that's what is it hell, and the 9 levels of hell does make sense. BK.
Yes, like Dante's Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. That's why I said I thought it might have been like purgatory or heaven, but honestly, they didn't give us a lot to go on. It could be because we questioned. I think they even questioned whether or not David's visions are from God or from a darker power. We get into and this one right here, we're gonna get into some. I believe is this the one where they do the.
Well, his
this
visions
is
may
the
be
angry
simply
guy.
from mushrooms. They may not be God or anything else.
That's true. Absolutely. Just him being, high in the clouds.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
like is he actually
if he's
getting
high
visions?
and he really wants that to be what he sees, then his mind could just be making it up.
Exactly. Is it just from the hallucination, or is he actually seeing visions? Because you throw in mushrooms and now you really don't know.
Nope. It's
Exactly.
season 3. I'm season 3. I done messed up now. Episode 3. We're gonna get like this dude's like legit kind of got some serious anger management problems in this episode that they're gonna assess. He's like what a Broadway producer or something like that.
Oh God, Doraphobic. Okay, haven't seen that one. Let's try. All right, you keep going.
I'm sorry, I just said you were talking. I didn't want you were talking. I didn't want to talk over you.
No, my dog was squeaking on one of her toys, and I didn't want to be accused of there being a screaming baby in the background again.
No, you're good. This episode gets into the 6 stages of possession, which is like really cool.
Doraphobic does not exist, so I'm assuming you are afraid of Dora the Explorer.
There's a phobia for everything.
Yeah.
There really is. There's even like a legit phobia of like mustard and ketchup.
Oh yeah, there's everything. There's absolutely everything. And we know about phobias of sauces from the challenge.
Sauces. Yes, that's exactly where I got it from.
Yeah, I knew that was
That's
it.
That's exactly where I got it from.
Oh my God. You put sauce on my
Ketchup! Sorry, sidetrack. We got sidetracked on the challenge.
All good, guys. All good.
Sorry, carry on.
Just say, I don't know. How do I go from that beautiful?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Where do I go from here? No, but yeah,
the 6 levels of possession.
Yes, demonic possession.
That's actually real.
Yeah, well,
that's actually a real tier list.
Yeah, it's a real. Yeah, they actually stick pretty good to Catholicism in here for the most part. I would say, as far as what the documents and stuff that are out there.
Yes.
And they go
even the psychology side of it.
Yeah, they do. They do really good as far as that, I would say. But they go in and explaining the different, like basically different phases of possession are, what you could be at. diabolical suggestion, meaning you give yourself up to the Dark Lord. Subjugation, my bad. It was subjugation. I can't read.
Well, my cousin actually brought up a good point the other day. He was like, the devil will always say his biggest success is the fact that nobody believes he exists. So he's able to get away with more because if you can just say he doesn't exist, nobody will believe you.
Mm-hmm.
I always, when he said that, I found that fascinating.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm listening. I swear I'm listening to you, Dana. I'm literally watching the chat while I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to multitask.
We're
here, guys.
learning.
I apologize.
Everybody's bearing with us. They know this is our first time, and they are absolutely awesome, and they are bearing with us because they all love us so much, and we love them.
Yes, aliens. And above all, in the end, it's going to be aliens. We already know that. We already know.
All aliens.
Yeah.
Everything.
And Snug's going to jump up in his bear suit. Like, I told you. You should have listened to me. I told you. I was right.
Look at that. It's some diabolical possession, which I think is what the most hardest to evaluate, because you basically are just angry all the time and you seem a little psychotic, but like business-like psychotic.
Yes. And it's almost like that's when, like, it's like attached almost. Like the demon has fully taken over.
So we are on our next case. And of course, you know, this is the what is it? The main
Oh,
father.
this is the one with the Broadway producer.
Yeah. And this guy here is like the main father or the main priest of the church right
now. One of them. We've seen it a few take the role of that throughout some episodes. It changes back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And isn't it the girl from Orange is the New Black?
Which one? The assistant?
The one that came to them like, something's wrong with my boss. She's from Orange is the New Black, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe. I don't watch that show.
Her. Yeah, her.
Be.
I think she's from Orange. Good show. Check it out.
I'll have to go check it out.
But yeah, I think she comes complaining about her boss, like all these weird things are happening. He's like bleeding from his neck. He's like fired 65 assistant. He doesn't like his lemon poppy muffins.
He wasn't
bleeding lemon poppy.
He was sweating blood.
Yes,
or so
sweating blood.
He was like sweating blood. So they're going through the case. Or was he? There it is.
Yes.
Let me see if
was
they
he
get a
just sweating
shot.
blood?
I'll go back.
Or does he dies here?
Yeah. So you get the blood on the back of the neck. She took a video of it
as soon as they showed that in the show, I immediately thought, oh, he dies is here. And it's leaking in his sweat.
Yeah, right. It's almost like it's dye. I don't know. It's a little red, though. That was pretty red. Pretty bloody. You want to see the muffin scene? All right, let me go back. Where was the muffin?
It's lemon poppy.
Yeah, this one. All right, let's see. He freaks out about
all this wants boobies.
That muffin right there. You gotta watch this scene right here. He gets pissed off about this little muffin. It's got poppy seeds. It's not cool with it. But yeah, they go through. They're pretty much, you know, the assistant's trying to tell her, and then it cuts over to Kristen, one of the cases she was on when she first started, and it was about I forgot, what did the little boy do? Did he murder somebody?
I don't know. I don't think they ever told us what he did.
But she was trying to get him to not be charged as an adult and keep it as a minor.
Yeah.
So that he would get, you know, he wouldn't, because she did the psych evaluation on him and didn't think that he deserved a second chance. Whatever happened was, you know, she felt like he deserved, this kid right here. She felt like he deserved, you know, not to go to jail, not straight prison. And then Leland, of course, wants him to go there for a particular reason that she lets know.
Oh, Charlemagne's Apple TV servant. Oh.
What we got?
Okay. Oh, no. I was laughing at Arrogant and Snuggy.
They're having fun in there.
Only when Crazy Mad is gone with his crippling muffin phobia.
Huh?
Not sure. And then Snuggy's got no, not
No.
cranberry orange.
Muffin top phobia. Oh god.
Oh, it's muffin top phobia. I understand
Oh my goodness.
No.
And that's where we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Leland is undoing all of the work she has done,
hmm
is what's
Yes.
going on.
He wants to get this kid put in prison because he's just clay waiting to be molded. You know, after the second prison rape, he won't be so innocent anymore. Leland's words.
Yes. He's trying to get a minor charged as an adult.
And then, like I said, we're going through the case, and this guy here, he's just one of those, you know, he's perfectionist. Everything's got to be perfect. He knows he's got anger management problems.
Yeah.
He just wants to get back to work. He, you know, whatever they got to do whatever you got to do. I want to get back to work. Ben sees the back of his neck, and he's like, he's got hair plugs. They're just infected.
Oh, it was infected. That's right. Yeah.
Another, like,
I remember
answer.
thinking it was dye. That's right. Ooh, but imagine that. Oh, hair plugs that are infected. So it looks
I
like
know.
you're sweating
Icky.
blood. That's bad.
Gross. It's super gross. And then, like, dude starts freaking out in his office. He's about choking himself. Talking, what was he? Did he call
You
his
can't
demon
buy our
Roy?
channel some memberships because there's
We're not
there
there
is
just
no
yet.
member thing to join, Robert. But it's a very nice thought.
Yes,
Thank
thank
Yes,
you, Robert.
thank
I'm
you,
not
Robert.
there yet. We need. I don't know how
We're
many
not
subscribers.
there yet.
I might even have to set that up. I don't even know.
No,
you
I
have
think
to
it
get to
goes by
like
the number of
3,000 streams or views or something here. Things
something like
I
that.
don't know about joining, but I know that the money sign comes up when you've got a certain amount of.
Yes, I think Shelby
views.
actually mentioned that in his stream
Yeah.
a couple of streams ago.
Anyway, this
He
is
was in
Scarlett's
he
very
won.
first stream on her site, on her channel. So yeah, we got to wait a while.
Yes.
Yeah,
But it was a
arrogant.
nice
He
We'll be
was.
back on Jeremy's channel next week. This
Yeah,
is
we
just
should
a
be back over
temporary.
there.
We will be under the Ice and Fire label back next week.
But yeah, arrogant ape. He did. He was strangling the muffin. He was not happy with it. And David's trying to talk this. This is the exorcism priest who does pretty much all the exorcisms for the church, and he's telling David, you know, are you sure about this guy? And David's telling him about his visions and the case, and so he's kind of giving his advice to David on what to do going forward, which he tells him, you know, you need to draw whatever visions you are having, you need to draw them down. So that's what David starts to do, but he still has his little Leland demon haunting him from behind.
A little devil on his shoulder.
Strangle the muffin. That's a new one. Absolutely, Snug. That's how you deal with your inner demons. You have to strangle a muffin.
Yep.
Invisible ones. That way they don't make a mess.
I just realized we did not end the last episode properly by explaining the racism piece. But never mind.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You want to go back?
No, she mentioned it as in like he called them out for.
If you want to, you can go back. We can rediscuss it if you want to.
No, I was just looking at my notes and realized. Just so everybody knows
we took
that
notes.
it was.
We each have a notebook.
A matter of she had a illness or disease or whatever you want to call it, and they did not continue resuscitation on her as long as they do on white people, and so she was pronounced dead. What was it? Something like half an hour earlier than
Something
if
like
she'd
that.
been white. And so if they'd kept it up for that length of time, she may never have been pronounced dead. But who knows? Anyway, sorry.
No, that's okay.
I should have looked at my notes sooner.
No,
5 future fucks. Arrogant.
So anyway, sorry, back to the present.
Yeah, well, our present, your past.
Yeah, episode 3.
We're on day, and David's writing down these visions. He's remembering these visions and the symbolism in them, and he's trying to write all this stuff down.
I
Wow.
believe those are Roman numerals.
Yeah, they are, because he uses those later as coordinates.
That's right. Thank you.
And then he's starting it. And of course, Leland's back there saying deprivative things. He's all telling him about, yes, draw the curve of her breast and stuff like this, being totally creepy.
As he's just like sitting there swinging his legs.
I know, right?
Like a little kid sitting at a school desk.
He's got all these different visions, and then of course this is going back. Now we get to where Kristen's trying to figure out this, the psycho side of things. Psychology. And she's going through and she finds this guy who's showing how, you personify your anger so that way you can deal with it better. She's also dealing with the court case, trying to debunk Leland, but Leland, of course, has her notes from her therapist. And he's offering those up and as basically to say that Kristen's crazy, which, I didn't think you could do that. But apparently in this courtroom, you're allowed to do that. It's, privileged information, but,
I would think so.
New York City courtroom right here. And Leland gets away with it.
Oh, yeah. If it's New York City, then it's for shit.
Yep, see, it says right back there. New York City courts.
You can't trust anything around here.
Arrogant ape for 5 future bucks says strangling the muffin is his favorite pastime.
Yeah.
Sorry for the all caps muffin. For 5 future bucks, we're gonna hold you to that. We're gonna hold you to that.
Oh, they're right.
Notate that, John. Write that down. Write that down in the notebook. Bosley, take notes.
Sorry, I'm kind of scroll through a little bit faster. Ooh, girl,
yeah, we're getting our timing down. We might not be able to get through all the episodes tonight, but
no, we're gonna get through them. No, we'll see.
Oh, Scarlett said we are on a mission, so then we are on a mission. Let's go, Scarlett.
Skip right ahead.
Yeah,
they talk to him and they discover that the voice he is hearing an actual voice and does believe that there is some like demon or something
coming from this little
but
box
it's coming
here.
from that box.
Yeah, it's like his. It's like our. I don't want to say her name because she will go off.
It's
but
like
the Amazon box.
Alexis.
Yeah.
Stop it! My thing will actually hear you and go off. I hate that thing.
So at the stage,
I hate that thing.
At the stage, they are realizing that somebody has probably hacked him.
Mm-hmm. Good old Ben Magnificent for the rescue.
So they're trying to figure out where he's being hacked.
Oh, bye, Robert. Thank you for hanging out. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Robert's going to go watch season 1 and then he's off to bed.
Oh, thank you, Robert. Yes, go enjoy.
We'll catch you next time.
We're getting late.
And then I expect to see your stories
ladies,
in the Discord.
We can't lose them. We got to keep them.
Oh my God, what is that? 11 labs. It's okay, I can't read. I thought it was 11 abs. What is that word?
Reading is fundamental. I'm told that a lot. Reading is fundamental.
Kristen tells him what his video. Because after they kind of try to figure out what's going on with the box and the voices, and basically Ben's going to take the little sound box, the A box, I'm gonna call it, so we don't say the name. It's a forbidden name, so Dana's doesn't go off.
Thank you.
The assistant box.
Assistant box. And then we get to them going back. Like I said, they kind of go back and forth between the case and personal issues, and she's telling him what that image is actually of. And what was it called?
I believe the hand is holding the 3 stars, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's the globe. The globe has the 3 dots in it.
Yes.
Yeah, and her hand will end up having the 3 dots. I think. And here it is. It's the Salvatore Mundi. It was from
Mundi.
Mundi.
Yeah, I don't know. Could
The
be
great
anything.
works from, was that Leonardo?
Yes, I believe
Da
that's a Da
Vinci?
Vinci piece.
Yeah. It's all coming back when you look at the screenshots. They help.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
there's the globe in the hand that like Kiwi and Dana were saying with the 3 little points. If y'all can see that, there they are in the hand.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm like reading the chat and they have me laughing so hard.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to highlight arrogance.
Which one?
The last one.
Okay.
These guys are
Sorry.
so funny. No, it's okay. They're making me laugh. It's hilarious.
You want to do what in my endo?
Yeah, we're terrible.
Sorry, carry on.
Y'all ready?
Yes,
Get through
we're
like
ready.
3 episodes tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
But it's
That's
okay.
right.
We'll get there. We'll do another stream
Yes.
later this week, guys. Look
We
out
might
for
have
it.
to.
We might.
Yes.
We might have to.
This guy said we might be coming back tomorrow. Just look out.
You just never know.
You never know. You never know.
There are 3 little stars. And then, of course, back to
Yes.
Ben's sister. She's super techno wizard. Trying to figure it all out. Oh, and this is Kristen getting a little conversation of Ben. Or not Ben, I call him Ben now. Dang it. Wow, I lost. It's Leland. It's not Ben.
My mom refers to him as Lost Ben.
I know. I'm already confusing myself. Look at that face.
Yeah, don't worry, John. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
right. We got Friday, and then that's pretty much it. Because we got tomorrow night. Yeah, and then maybe Monday. Maybe.
No,
We'll see.
what we need to do is we skip the next watch parties and we do the next 3, or we just do the first 3, sorry, in the next watch party, and then we join it to the 3 that we've missed on this one.
I'm just clicking through these screenshots. I'm just like,
Do
we're gonna
it,
get
do
through
it.
this.
Okay.
So
Like,
what happened
It's
was
okay.
Ben took the assistant box home and asked his
to
sister
dissect it.
how this guy could be hacking into it. She suggested different options, and in the end found out that it can be hacked wirelessly even though it's not enabled, and his sister showed him that it can be done.
Yes.
And what happened, as they discover, is that the guy had connected to Ben's phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then Ben had taken it home, and so from Ben's phone he then had access to it there, as well as to any others that might be in Ben's house, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so
And that's
yes,
why I hate those things.
his sister again answers the technical questions. But as it moves on,
Oh, this
then
is where we show the coordinates of the stars. He
there's
finds
a
out a way to
sneaky
make the
thing.
stars line up with the coordinates of what was it? Chicago, New York, and Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which forms
Because yeah,
a
there's always some
specific
fucking demons in New
triangle.
York.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I can't remember if they say that later. I think we see that at the end
yeah,
of this
it's
episode.
the Asian girl says it.
It's
the miracle lady.
It's like what is it? One of them sacred
I've
geometry
got it
kind of
written
things.
down somewhere. Where did I put it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I believe like you said, he was able to do the math, like the coordinates from
Yeah, the
the
vision
temple
was
almost.
with
And
that
then those
wave.
temples
Yeah.
gave him coordinates, and he was able to line up the stars with the three coordinates, and it was New York, Chicago, and Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Grace that ends up telling him about it later.
Yeah, it's in
The
a
prophet.
different
We will have a
code.
prophet. We get a prophet and everything in the series. We get it all.
Oh, I love Grace. Yes, Grace. I love Grace.
And this is where, like, basically, Kristen's trying to figure out what happened to her voice recording of Leland talking about that boy on trial. So Ben's gonna help her. Basically, in the end, he's just really gonna do a good old deep fake sampling of voices that may or may not have happened on this channel. In the end,
we will not divulge that information.
What information? I don't know what
I don't know what
talking
y'all
about.
are talking about. Absolutely.
No clue.
No,
We
this guy
wouldn't do
here, though,
anything like that.
Kiwi, this guy right here goes like a little bit crazy at this point. Remember, he's playing that. What was that song? Oh, fuck, what is
It's
the name
almost
of
like
it?
the box got taken away, and he
It's
fell
like
into a
it's like a
depression.
musical song. What is it?
I can't remember, but yes, he's gone a bit. He's become all sullen and quiet, and there's obviously
lost his
something
secret
not
box.
right, but nobody seems to have noticed.
He's pretty much off his rocker at this point. But somehow, I don't know. I remember because we get to the tech
The
guy.
background, yeah, what he does in the background of her as well.
Yeah. So Ben's gonna send. He's basically trying to get the hacker in trouble and make him go to what was it? The fucking NRA or something? No, what NRA? It was the what organization was he gonna send it to? Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh, is that like the insult group? Or is that the later episode where he sends the guy?
Yeah, he sends the hacker's signal or whatever, or sends him to, instead of going to Ben's stuff, or whatever, it ends up going to send it to the government basically, in a way.
Oh yes, he sent it to like the NSA or something.
NSA, yeah, that's what it was.
I found it. It's the Euler triangle. EULER.
Keep that, because I'm gonna bring that up probably in just a few minutes.
The Euler triangle is a triangle whose vertices are the midpoints of the segments joining the orthocenter with the respective vertices. There you go. Vertices of a triangle are known as the Euler points and lie on a 9-point circle. So there's that 9 again. Sorry, carry on.
Oh yeah, the numbers apparently matter. There's some stuff out there on Twitter, and I think we posted it in the Discord and said to watch the numbers. I'm not even sure what that's all about yet. Yep. She didn't know shit. Yep, pretty much, Nugs. Good times. But we get to our hacker in here, and he's supposedly, the guy's an asshole, that the Broadway producer or whatever. He's a jerk, so he's hiring and firing people left and right. And this guy here, he hired and didn't want to pay him proper. So he went in there and he says, "Yeah, I hacked it, but I haven't been in there in a few days." What? So who is this on this voice box? Well, we get back to Ben's house with his sister, or I guess it's his parents' house. My bad. It's not. I don't know. I think he lives there too. Possibly.
No, I think Ben has his own apartment.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
We see it later.
Yeah, no, that's just his parents' house, and his sister obviously lives there.
Because I think his dad had one of the boxes that they went to go and mess with.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But the box, like, she's yelling at the box because it knows things about her that it shouldn't know about her baby, and it's got the sound of a baby crying on the background, saying that basically her baby, I think, is in hell, but it's their version of hell, and
and I don't think Ben knew his sister had a baby based on that reaction.
Because she runs away.
I don't remember, were they Islamic or were they?
No, I don't think they're Islamic. I think they're Hindu.
Hindu, that's right. It was Hindu.
Or Hindi.
So it was basically so they kind of bring that into their religion a little bit into it, because we'll see later. We'll get some.
So basically, this voice box was saying
BK,
stuff to them.
Stop it. BK's almost telling secrets.
Yeah, BK, you keep telling secrets, John. John.
I know. Where's Bosley?
John, take care of BK.
That's why you don't have a wrench, BK.
MIA.
Oh,
Jeremy,
hey, Dana
MIA.
Dana just told him, like,
I'm punishing him. I'm punishing him.
What happened?
But I love him.
Dana was just like, "That's why you didn't get a wrench, BK." I'm like, damn.
Yup.
So fucking harsh. Oh my god.
But
thank you, oldest.
Anyways, Ben's freaking out. because he's hearing this baby crying and he throws it in like the trash.
Thanks,
Little garbage
Aldous.
truck.
You want to show? Oh, you've got it up there. Because I can't pronounce things.
Yeah, I put it up there. I don't. Did you
Yeah,
want me
I
to read
see.
it?
You did it. No,
Viewer is pronounced
you could.
Olier, probing that everything. My screen cuts it off.
Everything
Everything
needs to
needs
be
to be-
infinitely more complicated than it seems.
All right. Let's see.
That is interesting, though.
Arrogant Ape agrees.
That
Which
is
means
interesting.
things are probably not as complicated as they seem.
Yeah, that was what like even like they. Well, yeah, kind of
Mm.
like that. Occam's razor or whatever.
I'm not even going to try and say that word.
Mhm,
I don't
make
know
me
what
try
it
to
is.
say words. I'm not
Flatchet?
saying word.
Is
And
it
it was in
flat?
front of the
Flatchet?
Flatchet.
Okay.
Yeah, yep, that sounds good to me. Got it, ladies. Go
I've been
go
through the
with
baby
go
in
with
the bin.
Stop saying bin.
Been through the baby in the bin.
Bin didn't throw any babies. Bin. So how should it sound? I don't know how to say it so it sounds like Ben. Because I'm saying Ben, as in Benjamin. So should I be saying Bon? Bine? Bean?
Not it's Bond. It's James Bond.
James Bin.
James Bond.
James Bin. Ben.
All right,
Ben.
John, you're not getting control of this.
Did he lose his internet again? Did we lose our Bosley? Did his internet go down again?
Bosley says I didn't do it.
You did it. I don't believe it. You did it. You're not controlling things, John. You're supposed to keep us safe and on task.
Okay, so Ben threw
Yes.
the baby in the bin.
He did. He threw the baby in the bin.
Well,
just wanted to hear you say
he
that.
threw the baby in the back of the garbage truck to be crushed.
Yes.
So that's even worse.
Yeah, he crushed the
than just
baby.
throwing it in the bin.
Now our dude somehow overnight, our crazy perfectionist, angry dude.
Becomes happy.
There we go.
He just becomes happy.
Did you notice how like the way he was talking? I don't think it really is true, but it reminded me of Leland. Like when I first watched this, I was like, man, Leland done possessed this dude. Like the way he was just talking to her and stuff. He scared the crap out of me. I was like, dude, don't tell me Leland done possessed this.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I use the Lord's name in vain? Oh. He's like, oh, like, oops, oops. And he puts like his hands over his mouth, like
Dana's
that little
not reading
kid.
it, BK. She's not reading it.
I put it back.
Reading what?
Nothing.
Oh dear.
All right, we're almost done, ladies. We are so close to done with this episode. We're like at the end of it.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Oh no,
I'll make it up to you. I'll send you some tomato
nearly
sauce.
2
BK.
hours, guys.
I'll send you some tomato
I
sauce.
know, we gotta.
We'll have to give it up at 2 hours.
We'll see.
think.
I was hoping we get through at least 4. We'll see. Because we're getting close. But yeah, this is basically under the end. So, dude's he's all happy, what have you, and then he sees this message, and he's like, "Hell's only half full," and it sings a little song to all that song.
Yeah, somebody sent him some kind of creepy message that makes him like kind of go into this daze, almost like he was.
Yeah.
She's on the phone thanking them for what they did, that he's great, and she doesn't know what they did, but he's all better. And as she's talking on the phone, we see him walk past in the background and out to the deck and over the deck and gone.
Yeah, he jumps pretty much right over there. I don't know if y'all
she's
can see it in
busily
the
still on the
background.
phone. Yeah,
in the
and
yellow-
she's still
Like
thanking them
praising,
for
"Oh, he's so
how great
nice.
he is.
What did you do? He's amazing."
And he just
And
jumps
he's gone.
off. And he's
Yeah.
gone.
So that was odd too. Snuggy's just trying to make me say things because they sound strange. I know it.
And they're distracting us.
Jumped over the railing.
The railing.
Yeah,
The
railing.
The railing.
Or the, I don't know what else you call it. Over the.
This
he
is
just
like
jumped over the side.
Oh, this is good. This is Kristen's first real jab to Leland when she does
Oh,
her deep fake.
She uses
Samples.
deep fake
Yeah,
because he
samples
had
that
a blocker
voice.
and
Yeah,
she
he had a
couldn't
jammer.
record what he said.
Yep, he was
Yeah, a
jamming her
jammer,
signals,
sorry.
and she was not having it. So Ben deep faked it, sampled his voice, created it.
She
It
did
was
a
a
Ravener.
conversation. She did a Ravener, yeah. We're supposed to tell. Shh,
Oh,
secrets.
shh.
You're giving away
Nobody
the
knows.
secrets.
He's not here. Nobody knows.
You don't know that. Is he not here? You have to type in the chat and see if his name still pops up. He's still listening.
Dana lost her mic.
Oh no, Dana! Dana, it's okay.
No.
We're still here. If you leave and come back, I'll still
Yeah.
Wait, do I have other two of me? Oh, that's my screen share. I think this is weird. Sorry, guys. We just talk out loud our issues.
Okay, I'm Ben. I don't know how else to say Ben. Ben.
It's just Ben. But yeah, Kristen
Yeah.
basically makes
Ben.
Leland look like a total dumbass. He's all pissed. And she's all satisfied. She's like uber satisfied with herself. Leland's like,
Oldest. You know what we
Congrats.
meant.
and that is the end of episode 3.
Yay! Episode 3. We made it through 3 of them. I thought it was going to be pretty hard to get through 6 anyway, but you want to keep going, you can.
So do you want to keep going? I mean, we lost Dana.
Yeah, maybe we should give it up now, and then we
Let's
can
do the
continue
other
on
3
episode 4 on the next stream.
Oh,
And maybe
it's Rose 360.
Or
we have
maybe
Dana
we
for
should
that one.
rewatch the first 6 again
Oh god,
because people have missed them.
I know. I've already watched them like 100 times, and
Instead of doing, I just mean
Like,
instead
Dana's
of
back.
doing the next lot.
Wait, hang on. I gotta add her to stage. There you are, Dana.
There we go. Sorry, I had to switch my headphones.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just looking at stuff, so I didn't even.
Techno
I'm
Dana.
used to
Techno Dana.
looking out for you guys when you pop back in.
Oh, Aldous, you're really trying now. Been at the bin between being. How is that? Been being beaten.
There it is. That hurts. Yeah, there. What do you guys think? Y'all want us to keep going with 3 more episodes? Or you just want us to hang out for a little bit? What do you guys want? You getting tired of us going through the episode?
I know. I'm surprised you guys have still lasted this long. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're about had enough. 2 hours.
Kiwi's like, I've had enough.
It's long enough for me. No,
we already know what Crazy Mad's vote is. He just
I
let
think
us,
we
he wants
should
to go all night.
I mean, 2 hours is normally Jeremy's limit too.
Yeah, and that way it'll be okay because it was the first one. We didn't know what was going on, so it's
Yeah, we just know that we need to speed up a little and take out.
We're giving the play-by-play, like literally.
Yeah, not so much the play-by-play. Instead, perhaps describe the episode at the beginning and then just discuss it for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And then move on and talk about, and just discuss certain pictures rather than going through every picture. But we'll make it better for next time, guys.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Yes, you guys.
Thank you,
hanging out with
Arrogant.
us through all of this craziness.
Thank you all very much. You've been great. Kiwi is telling my notes. Yeah, there you go. See, John agrees. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, we appreciate it so much.
So yeah, if you're not in Discord, check it out because that's where we'll probably have most of the information that we will.
Yeah,
you guys know what's going on.
Thanks, Frequency Girl.
Yes, thank you, Frequency Girl. It was awesome. You showed up. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Aldous. Thanks, Snuggy. Thanks, Arrogant Ape. Who else
Yes.
is there?
Ravener popped in before.
John,
Thank you, Ravener.
Ravener, Robert, BK.
Yes,
Everybody.
thank you, BK.
Thank you
for showing
so
up,
much.
hanging with us. And there, see,
for
Ravener was
showing.
still there,
Oh,
Kiwi.
there-
I told you.
Yeah. All right, we didn't say. We didn't tell anything.
For all
love it,
the Muppet
Arrogant.
related
Yes.
mystery.
There could be more. I don't know. Arrogant Ape.
To
there
wait
could
and
Maybe
be
we'll have
more.
some blueberry later.
Come check it out in the Discord and watch with us. So hey, I was gonna float this too. So anybody who does want to watch the shows with us, do y'all prefer Friday nights? Because we can do any other day of the week, but I didn't know how people felt. You want to do Friday
Put a
nights
poll
and
up in the
Mondays?
Discord.
I can do that tonight.
At the moment, it's Friday and Monday is what we were planning to do. That's what we did last. And so, yeah, we'll put it up in Discord, or Scarlett will. And people can vote if those days do not suit for the rewatch, and we can try and work it out.
All right,
BK's demanding
Just
his wrench.
for BK, yeah, he wants a wrench. I believe that who else?
Hang
Snuggy
on.
needs a wrench.
Oh, did I not give one to
Everybody
Steve?
needs a wrench. Just give everyone wrenches.
It's not letting me do it now. Let me do wrenches earlier.
Or maybe while you're live, you can't
Maybe
do
I
it.
can't. Yeah, I'll go back through and give wrenches.
Justice for
You'll
BK.
have a wrench next time. Just for
Just
BK.
for BK.
It will be there. You'll all have wrenches. Although next time it will probably be on Jeremy's channel.
But I'll still go through if I can remember after we get done. I'll try to go through and do that real quick before we get out of the back room.
Yeah. Because then if we do have to have it here again, then it's all set.
Yeah.
Yes, but most
Blueberry
likely
is
we'll be jumping into
fantastic.
the
Can
Discord
never go
afterwards.
wrong.
Yeah, we probably will be, and we're gonna probably hang out. Like we're not some
Yeah.
of them hangouts in the back rooms. We're the hangouts in the Discord.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where you'll
That's our
find
back
us.
room. Yeah, that's where you find out all the good secrets.
That's our
Alright.
back room.
Except for the future ones. Kiwi keeps those pretty close to the chest. You don't let those up
I
too
can't
much.
break the rules, the time travel rules, and tell you what happens in the future. I mean, it was bad enough that I told you this was going to go well.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be careful tonight when you drive, when you go home, wherever you're at. If you're driving, be careful. If you're already home, I don't know, man. Batten down the hatches.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
we just decided to do it in Scarlett's this time because of Jeremy's not being around, being busy.
He's out. He's got missions
He's-
right now.
He's got other things going on. So,
then our-
but
and
he
then,
said
you
that
know,
he should be back with
Look,
us
look,
next
I already
week.
posted it on Twitter and I set it up, and then so yeah, it was already out there, so we went with it.
Yeah.
He's going to give us a proper send off next week. We just wanted to get our feet wet a little bit and just
Yeah,
come on and
you were our
experience
practice
this.
session. Sorry, people. You were all our
I'm
practice
actually
session.
quite satisfied, man. I'm pretty
For a
happy about
practice, I think it was pretty good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I'm
Yes, we
still
did.
talking, so it must have been all right.
I know. You made it the whole time.
I
I know.
did.
You
All
were
right,
with us
anyway.
the entire time.
We already
need to
wrapped it
end
up.
Yep. Good night,
Yeah,
everyone.
again.
See you in the Discord.
Yeah,
Thank you
again,
all.
guys. Thank you, everybody,
Catch
and
you.
of
Have a
course my
great
fellow
night.
angels, Kiwi and Dana. Thank
Yes,
you, ladies.
Shane. Thank you, Scarlett.
thank
Thank you,
you.
Kiwi.
Yes, and thanks,
You know I
Scarlett,
love
for
you.
running everything and keeping
I
keeping
know.
us going.
Hey, man, we managed it. We did it.
We did. All right.
Yes.
Good night.
Subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Later.
We'll see how we do this out. I'm gonna do the intro as outro.
Might as well. You got to show off that all
Yeah.
this magic and Ravener magic.
Yes,
was-
and Ravener magic.
It was
Wait,
a
no,
meld
Ravener had nothing to
of
do with it.
magic.
Remember? Shh, Dana.
Oh yes,
Yeah. Raven
Sorry.
has nothing.
Secrets. They're trade secrets.
Ravener who? Ravener who? I don't know
All right.
anybody by the name of Ravener.
Caw-caw. Like a bird. Caw.
We need a waddling raven.
Yeah, well,
Oh my
this
God.
is we'll do the 30-minute goodbyes. Basically, it's where we're at right now.
Just run it and say bye.
All right, y'all have
Bye.
a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.